Guys, welcome back to a brand new Disney Heroes Battle Mode video. And I didn't even realise that this update was coming. Like, this kind of jumped out of nowhere a little bit, guys. So I'm quite excited to obviously try out the new character, do another episode of my Nerf series and see what he's like. But like I said, this jumped out of nowhere. I don't know anything about his skills. I didn't even realise they were doing an update. So the update is Fear as a new character, and Dr. Facilia has been reworked. That's basically the most important two things to take away from this update. Plus there's been a few bug fixes, but you know, that's nothing really that too much to worry about. So I want to jump straight in and take a look at Fear first and actually sort of give him a quick review of his skills before I jump in. So obviously we've got all of the characters now. Actually we haven't got that Bing Bong guy, the invisible elephant thing, but we've got most of the sort of main set from Inside Out now, which is quite cool. So his main special move, so his active special, is called Full Out Panic. Instead of a basic attack, Fear gets more anxious, gaining 1 stack of dread. Fear is always scared, but grants himself and allies 15 armor per stack of dread he has. Lastly, when Fear or an ally receives more than 25% of their max HP as damage in a single hit, Fear gains 2 stacks of dread. So that's obviously going to keep him loads and loads and loads and loads of armor. Fear panics and flails through enemies. That's that when he does that, yeah. That's quite cool. Doing damage and stunning enemies in 4 seconds. Fear deals 80 more damage and stuns enemies longer per stacks of dread. So all in all, that's actually a relatively good special move. That's kind of doing a bit of everything, which is really good. Then we've got fantastic damage. Whenever Fear reaches 10 stacks of dread, he releases a scream, dealing damage to all enemies and scaring them for 8 seconds. After he uses Dreadful Scheme, he removes 7 stacks of dread. Okay, that's fine. So he always keeps 3, so it doesn't take down all 10, which is quite good. Extra protection. Fear tosses a helmet to their allies. See that again? That's pretty cool. 2 eyes with a lead set, granting them a shield that lasts X amount of seconds. Heroes with a shield cannot be disabled. That's pretty cool. What was that? Fear and his allies take 10% less damage from crits and super crits per stacks of dread he has. The damage reduction is less effective. So if obviously 10 stacks being the max means that allies are going to have 100% crit defense from crits, which is brilliant. Now his red skill, the first 2 disables that are blocked by shield from extra protection are sent back, so it reflects. So you can, if someone tries to charm you, it bounces back and charms them. Freeze, stuns, blinds and silences. So that's pretty cool that you can reflect debuffs now. Fear and his allies are immune to freezes for 2 seconds of each wave. Pretty good. Then he's got a little bit of extra boosts. So let's see if he matches up to the previous characters we've had from Inside Out. Because Sadness was quite good when she cried. It was really ridiculous. So I want to see if she can match up to that, basically, and stay being the ridiculous character that she is at the moment. So let's have a look. Let's spar the main man, Hammer. Someone else is a absolute legend, whoever that is. Shout out to the Hammer. So I always like to do this first, because in this matchup you get to basically find out if this guy can defeat the almighty King Louis. So he's got 1 dread on him straight away, and he's got armor up. 2 dread on him, and he's got more armor up. So he was actually able to inhale all 3 of those hits, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you can see, as far as the damage goes, guys, he was able to take more than most. He was able to take 2 for about 6 million damage without really worrying about it at all, which is very, very good. He was able to take about 6 million damage without worrying about it. So let's pin him against the other one I always like to do, and that is his Winnie the Pooh. Because Winnie the Pooh doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it's really nice to be able to get a visual of, well, some sort of attacks. So that's his dread going up again. And he put the helmet on himself. The dread going up again. So he doesn't actually attack, you need to remember that. But he can absolutely inhale the attacks. So we'll try a special in a sec. Oh, it's going to be difficult to try him out, isn't it? Because I can't... Oh, I got an idea. Let me rerun that. I'll put it on speed up and auto. Because he gets his special up every time he calls in like a batch of dread. Here we go. So he's going to use it in a second. He'll get it up in a second when he dreads himself one more time. But obviously, you've got to remember. Here we go, look. Arms out. Ah! Okay, so that would do about 1.6 million damage to all enemies. So that would be pretty decent. So let's stick him against a team which isn't as crazy as that. But obviously, so we can still get some of the ridiculous reactions. So this team is probably going to kill him straight away. But let's put a healer on with him. Another healer on with him. Another healer on with him. And then Meg as well. Just so we can try and keep him alive a little bit. So just keep your eyes on Fear. There, the helmets went out there. So you can see the damage he's actually taking is pretty crazy. Here we go. So as soon as he gets out being stunned, I can get the special on him. Come on. Here we go. So he runs through like that. I mean, that didn't really do a lot, actually. Oh, the scream did a fair amount of damage, though. And then he keeps putting the helmets on. So what I've basically been able to do here is a nice, like, sort of repeat over and over again of keeping Fear alive. Because he's put these stacks of dreads on these characters and Fear and shields and stuff, it keeps the sort of healing team alive. So you can keep spamming the heals out. So over and over again, I can keep using Yax's move. And it's quite good. So this doesn't put Fear at kind of as on a pedestal as much of the other characters that came out. But I can guarantee if you had a full team of the Inside Out characters, you'd be looking at a very, very crazy team. Fear would be healing, Sadness would be crying and killing everyone. Then you'd have Joy, who'd be healing again as well, and Fear would keep Joy alive with the stacks of dread. So if you were to look at it that way, he would be a very, very good addition. Okay, he's not fantastic on his own, but characters aren't meant to be fantastic on their own. This is just the kind of way that I analyze them, because if a character is good on their own, then you know you should be putting them in a team, because it doesn't matter about any synergies or working together. So yeah, Fear isn't bad. He's definitely not the best character we've dabbled in. But yeah, he isn't bad. Would I need to get more of that? Cool. So yeah, that's kind of the most important thing that I would say, and obviously get you guys to take away from this video, is that he isn't the main one I would work on. He's not awful, but only use him if you can synergize him in your team properly. Because Disgust was really good, Sadness was really good, Joy's really good, so it would be pretty awesome to get a full team. But yeah, that's just something to think about, guys. Keep going, Maximus Shards. And Son of Ducky and Bunny. Awesome. So I want to creep up a little bit more in the arena. So with my new team, this is going to be a very difficult one I've just chosen here. But let's see what we can do. Because Duke special straight away is an absolute nightmare. Oh. Yeah, and he's even got dashing. So that guy is playing the boost, and what I mean by that is that the team that he's got is Dash's special straight away is mad, Duke's is mad, Mulan's is mad, Palaline's is mad, and he's freezing. So his special synergies are quite good. You know, it's well thought out. So let's get the last few attacks in here. See, we have the issue again with Duke here, but luckily what we've got here is none of these characters can't stun, so it doesn't matter too much, because I know that means that Beast is going to stay alive. We're getting so close. So that's Randall gone. Now there's only one person to focus on. Dead. Yeah. So because they didn't have a stun character in, you can just leave Beast to do his bits. Doesn't matter. That's why I used that. Well, I thought, oh, this is a difficult one. But let's fight anyway, just to pick up a few small points. Oh, see, the problem is that Beast died before he could get a special out. Yeah, so that kind of does my battles, guys. You know, I'm 4th. I'm happy. I've moved up a bit. 5 million yesterday. That's mad. Oh, I didn't get featured in any of those bits this time, but that's still pretty good. I always just do it this way now. Just so I can get through as many as possible. Hire my guild, and plus I'm lazy, guys. It's kind of the most important thing to take away from it. It just allows you to absolutely smash through everybody. Ooh, I probably won't win that one off. I'll try it. Nah, that's a loss. Oh, I killed everyone but one person. Nice. Still got through it though, so that's all that matters. So now I'm running out of people. So I'll just quick fight, maybe do some damage. Great, and then I'll dump my people in. Brilliant. See, that's how quick you can do that now. Like, you don't really have to worry too much, guys, as long as you are properly smashing through. But anyway, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you've enjoyed my look at Fear. I think it's quite a good character, not as good as the other Inside Out characters, but I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one.